So when I first started investing, I didn't really have a plan. Instead, I just invested in random stocks. No guideline, no structure, no strategy, just vibes and ticker symbols. But eventually, I learned about the core and satellite strategy, and honestly, it changed the entire way I viewed my portfolio. So in this video, we're going to break down the strategy in a very easy way to understand for beginners like myself. If you're new here, my name is Nick, and I'm learning how to get my money to work for me using the stock market. If you're interested in learning with me, make sure to stay tuned. The core and satellite strategy is exactly what it sounds like. You're going to build your portfolio around two main components, the core and the satellites. The core is going to be your portfolio's stable foundation. It usually consists of broad diversified ETFs or index funds that aim to mirror the market's overall performance. Think of stocks like SPY or VOO, both of which follow the S&P 500. The goal here isn't to pick winners, it's to own a large, stable base that compounds steadily over time with minimal effort. After that, you have your satellite positions. The satellites are going to act as a smaller, more flexible portion of your portfolio. Satellites are where you take your more targeted bets. You'll invest in individual stocks like Tesla or Nvidia, specific sectors like AI, more thematic ETFs that follow a specific sector, or even speculative plays that you believe in. This part of your portfolio offers room for growth and experimentation without jeopardizing the whole thing if you get a few picks wrong. Here's why this strategy is so effective, especially for beginners. You got built-in diversification. Your core is typically well diversified, which lowers your overall portfolio risk. Even if one stock tanks, the core is going to provide stability. You're also given the flexibility to learn. The satellite portion gives you space to learn, explore, and try different strategies without needing to overhaul your entire portfolio every time you make a change. Here's an example. Let's say your portfolio is worth $1,000. You can put 80%, which would be $800, into an S&P 500 ETF, and that'll act as your core. The remaining 20%, or $200, could go into Tesla, which would be an individual stock, or it can go into a healthcare ETF, or it can go into a dividend stock that you've researched. If your satellite picks do well, awesome. If they don't, your core is going to steadily grow. Over time, this mix can be surprisingly powerful. Here's a beginner-friendly framework to build your own core and satellite portfolio. The first thing you'll do is choose your core. Pick one or two broad market ETFs or index funds. The S&P 500 is a classic. The second thing you'll do is decide your core and satellite split. A typical beginner ratio is 70 to 90% core and 10 to 30% satellites. The less experienced you are investing, the heavier your core should be. The third thing you'll do is add satellites that match your interests. This could be individual companies you've researched, specific industries like clean energy or AI, or thematic ETFs that align with your beliefs. The last thing you'll do is revisit and rebalance this portfolio every 6 to 12 months. You'll check your portfolio, and if your satellites have grown too big or shrunk too much, you'll rebalance back to your targeted mix. This strategy works for almost everyone, but it's especially useful and great for beginners who want a structured, balanced approach to investing. You get stability and flexibility without needing to become a full-time analyst. So that's the growth in satellite strategy, one of the simplest and smartest ways to invest for a beginner that will allow for you to grow while exploring over time. If you gain value from this video and breaking down the core and satellite strategy, then please make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.